Hi guys. So can you become a cloud architect as a fresher? Okay, which course you should do to become that, a cloud architect as a fresher, as an entry level? So is it possible or not? So I'm going to talk about this thing in detail in this video because this is a very important topic and a lot of people are pursuing these courses without knowing the entire background. So I'll give you like the background, what the companies are looking for, and whether you should pursue this thing as a fresher or not. Okay, and can you become an architect? When you say architect, so it is a responsible position. Can you become an architect directly as a fresher or even as an entry level? So can you have that kind of a uh, profile as a fresher, as an entry level? We'll cover all this in detail. Okay. Now in cloud, if you have heard about cloud, so you might have heard about AWS, Amazon Web Services, and Microsoft Azure. So these two are the main leading provider of cloud services. Google is also there. Google Cloud is also there, but that is not as much popular and accepted in industry as AWS and Azure. Okay, these are the leading cloud providers. But I'm not talking about the cloud computing, like everything in detail. What is cloud computing? I'll make a separate video for that thing. But I'm just giving a general idea that if you're thinking of doing this thing and somebody is saying that, okay, you can become a cloud architect as a fresher by doing a course, is it possible or not? Simple. That is the simple like yes or no. I will give an answer yes or no in this video. So I'm just copying this term and I'm pasting in the Naukri.com. I've already done that, and if you see, we are getting a lot of jobs as architect. Okay, so if I modify here, because here if I do experience equal to, okay, so if you see around 23,000 jobs are available in the cloud domain. Okay, in cloud architect, if you see these things, but what is the job description? What does they want first of all, and is there a scope for freshers? Okay, we should look into that. For example, let's suppose I open first only. This is the thing, correct? Okay, so if you see the job description, first of all, they'll need a senior person, 11 to 21 year experience as a cloud architect. Okay, for that they're ready to give good salary. You can see that thing, and then you can see what is the overall technical requirement. So technical skills you can see here. I will underline minimum 10 years IT industry. Okay, and 6+ years as a solution, like designing the I can say software components and all those things. And out of that, 5 years in cloud, AWS, Azure, and then different components like Docker and all those things. Now, this thing is very important. This I will underline these things. 5+ experience in architecting and developing one of more technology stack like .NET, or you can see .NET or Java. Okay, and then using Angular node. So if you see this thing, this is a developer profile. Okay, so for becoming a cloud architect, first you have to become a software developer in a particular technology, in .NET, in Java, in Node.js, Python, whatever you choose, Go, whatever language, that is fine. But you have to become first a developer. Then there's a point in learning the cloud technology, how to leverage the cloud services to manage your application. A lot of things goes into, but the core thing is that you should know programming, you should know advanced application development. Okay, you first have to become a software developer. Okay, then you have to know about how to deploy this thing on virtual machines and a lot of things which have now evolved with cloud solutions. But my main point I was so two key points here. One is that this is a senior position, so mostly you will get all the architect profile will be at senior position. It will not be for freshers. Okay, it will not even for the entry level. Generally, it will require you more than 10 years of experience. That is a major criteria, more than 10 years. Okay, and as a not just on cloud, but like entire end-to-end, like design, development, deployment, maintenance, lot of things goes into. Okay, security. Okay, so everything you have to look as an architect, because you're designing the solution. You are managing, you're giving the proposing a solution to the client, to the business, to the company, that how we are making this software, and how we are going to leverage the cloud services, and how we are going to uh, make this more robust. So for that thing, a very good developer profile is needed. So first of all, I will put this point here. To become cloud architect or solution architect, the major point which you should always remember is you should have a developer background. So if you don't have a developer background, just forget about becoming the cloud architect. Okay, development is a must. You should know development, how it works. Okay, without becoming a developer, you can't become a cloud architect. Okay, so first thing is this point. Second thing is that this is at the senior level. So these positions are at senior level. Okay, generally you can say 10 plus level. Okay, so companies are looking for people who are senior, who have worked as a developer in the industry. They have seen a lot of things, and they also work on cloud technology from recent years, like 2 3 years or whatever. Okay, so these two first two people. But okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Yeah. Now there are other things also. Let's suppose. So here, if cloud architect, somebody who knows all the cloud, GCP, AWS, Azure. Okay, so what they're asking, you should know cloud, you should know computing, you should know networking. So this, now many non-IT people are also thinking of learning cloud. So people, do please don't think of that, because for that thing you have to have computer science background. Okay, you can't learn networking just by doing a course. Okay, you must have a like a proper degree. You must know the basic computer science concept, like what is the operating system, how does it work, how does computer works, how does Unix work, how does Windows work, how does security works. Okay, so these things you can't learn everything in a course. Okay, because what you learn as a, let's suppose, a computer science engineering in 3 years, or as a MCA, or whatever course you're doing, MSc, that thing can't learn in a course in like in a short span of time. So company is not going to prefer you if you're not having a degree in computer science in these, especially in these fields. Okay, and then these are these things like RESTful services. So what is RESTful services? These are all backend, I can say backend development. So this is, so this jobs means you should know everything like development, how to deploy it, how security, networking, storing, database, everything you should know. Like here you can see security, DevSecOps. So how to maintain the security when you're deploying, how maintaining doing the DevOps, data integration. So this is not, you can't learn all this thing by doing a AWS course or Azure course. That is only one part. If I highlight this thing, this is only the one part. Okay, you can learn this thing by doing a course on Azure or AWS. What about the other parts, like doing computing, doing networking, doing like what is hybrid cloud? What is hybrid cloud? What do you mean by this thing? What is RESTful services? What is microservices? What is ETL? These things you will not learn in the cloud, because cloud is not like giving you all the things. Okay, cloud is like uh, it is giving you services, but how you're going to manage, for that you need experience. Doing a course will not help you in becoming a architect or cloud architect. Okay, if you are having some experience in development, that is a different thing, but here I'm talking about fresher, entry level jobs. Okay, let me decrease the job experience. Okay, so if I say, if I do go here, I can reduce the experience, and this would I will make as, let's suppose, 1. So we'll see some like entry level jobs. So there are some jobs like solution architect, senior cloud architect. Okay, uh, here you can see this thing, BC in cloud 1 to 5. So here you can see 1 to 5 years experience DC in cloud. Okay. If you see overall, they're looking for a lot of things, but this job is more about what I can say. This is more about admin kind of a job. Okay. So you can see these things. This is more about admin. Okay. Like this exchange server and office system. This is more about admin kind of job. See, whenever the software, when you work in IT company, there are two kinds of jobs. One is system admin, and second is development. Okay, so I will write it down. Okay, so one job is, uh, I will say, admin. Okay, so admin, what it does, it will maintain the system. Like they have to know about operating system. Okay, like operating system like Windows and Linux, and how does it work? How does networking works? Okay, how does security works? So So admin job is not a developer job. It is a different job. Those people also go and become like a cloud architect, but their domain is not development. Their domain is mostly managing the infrastructure, the security, networking, giving the access and all those things. Okay. That also you can't become as a fresher, because for those things you have to know about networking, you have to know about operating system like Linux and Unix. So those things also you can become in, like you can learn in future. Once suppose somebody starts their career as a support in support jobs in IT, then they will acquire knowledge about networking, operating system, many things. Then they in future they can do these courses and upgrade. But as a fresher, if you learn some AWS and then say, okay, sir, I know networking, you can't know networking by learning AWS. You have to first learn networking, first learn Linux and Unix, then start learning AW. Then it makes sense for companies to like, because these are the additional services which you need along with the core thing. So this is a core. Okay, so you can't ignore the core thing, and you can directly go. You're going the top layer without laying a foundation. So foundation. This is the foundation. Either become I will say a admin guy first of all, or either become a developer. You can choose your path, what you want to do. But first, as a fresher, what I would say, first try to become a software developer. If you want to be a developer, if you are not interested in coding, then you can learn like system admin jobs. You can learn Linux, Unix, apply in support jobs and get a job as soon as possible. And then you can learn the cloud concept parallelly. Okay. But thinking that, okay, directly if you learn some cloud courses and some cloud services, it is not going to make you any way employable, because company is not looking for those people. Company is looking for those people who knows that, okay, what is the demand in industry. So again, I'm repeating this thing. Don't listen to institutes, because they are here to just fool you. Most of them, almost everyone, except some few. Okay, just think, just go in the job description, connect with the companies, connect with people who are hiring for the companies, and follow them. Ask them what they're looking. Can I, if I do a job in cloud, will I get a job or not? And what is the what things you need as a fresher. Okay, so that is the thing. That is the thing I'm trying to explain to many times. Like people are not understanding these things, but yeah, I'm trying my level best to make them understand. Okay, get real. Okay, get real. Okay, sorry, this job. Sorry. So so you can see lot less jobs are at 1 year level. Okay, so 1 year level you will not find architect role or cloud architect role. These jobs will be very very limited. Okay, so most of the jobs role for architect level, cloud architect level will be always on the senior level, at least 5 or 6 years experience as a developer or as a system admin. Then you can tomorrow go and become a cloud architect. Okay, so always I am saying, repeating this thing. Just see, this job is also not correct, because these are giving you other kinds of jobs. You can see these things. Where is that? Yeah, the this kind of job solution, not this kind of jobs. If you go down, If I go down, yeah, these things, these are not architect jobs. Okay, so don't go by this filter, don't go by the count. Okay, but yeah, but if you just see the filter, if I increase the filter to 5 years, let's say 6 or 5 years, you see a lot of jobs, 14,000, almost half of the jobs. Okay, so here you have a chance. Once you have experience, there's no chance to become this thing as a fresher or even as a 1 year or 2 year experience level. Okay, company needs this is a very responsible profile. People with experience are considered here. Even 5 years or experience is not too much in IT industry. So don't believe people who are saying, okay, do a cloud course like AWS and this, okay, and you will know everything, okay, by doing a course. Okay, no course can make you like what I can say. No course can teach you to become cloud architect. You have to learn. You will learn these things when you work in industry. And once you work in the industry, you will evolve. You will grow. You will learn many things, and then one day you can become one of these. Okay. So I will make a separate video on cloud computing, but here I just wanted to talk about these buzzword because these buzzword nowadays everybody wants to market these words for obviously for obvious gains. And freshers are very naive; they don't know about these things, and they get easily fooled about this thing. And one more thing, to, in next video or in the coming video, I'm going to make a complete video on cloud computing. What is cloud computing? How you can like if you're a fresher, should you do or not? That I'll make it. But if you're fresher, I'll say don't focus on these things. Just focus on developer profile or admin profile. For admin, you can learn Windows, Linux, basic of networking, security. Okay, and you can get a job in these things only when if you are from computer science. If you're not from computer science, you don't think about admin job also. It is very hard to get an admin job if you're not from computer science. So if you're from computer science only, then only go for these things. This is for CS. I will say this is for computer science graduate. I will say CS. Okay, these CS grads. I will say. And developer, I will say anybody can become developer. Developer is not degrees, not a big deal. Even people who are having civil engineering degree or become degree, they are also working as a developer in IT industry. But for becoming admin, you should know basic operating system concept, which is hard to get without a degree. So that's why company will not prefer you here. So that's why I caution the people. And now the institutes are very smart. They know, okay, this is all this buzzword, okay, cloud is the future and all these things, and you get easily fooled around. Okay, so don't do that thing. If you're non-IT, if you're non-IT, I've also made a video on non-IT. If you're from non-IT, what you should do or not do. So non-IT, never think of this thing. This is not for non-IT. Okay, so I will put a don't do, don't think about it. Okay, don't think about becoming admin or cloud admin. Don't think because you will face a lot of difficulty. Okay, as an entry level. Okay, first get a job. If you want to work in IT industry, I'm not stopping you, but just think logically. Company will not prefer you here. Okay, because this is not your domain. Developer is like you can let's say you learn for 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 1 year. You can learn development, but this is hard to learn. Okay, on your own without a proper degree, proper education, like a formal course. It is very hard to learn these things. Okay, so company will not prefer you here. That is why I'm saying don't think about these things, and don't like believe if somebody is saying you can become anybody can become cloud architect without any degree restriction and all this bullshit. Don't buy this thing. Okay, so with this video, I will stop it and I will make more videos about cloud and how you can pursue this thing. But those will be not for freshers, but people who are working on say in support profile or some other profile. How what should be their path and what they should do. But as a fresher, don't think about this thing. With this, I'll end and thank you very much for